Hi everyone, we continue talking about the SEO for HVAC, search everything optimization for HVAC contractors and also other home improvement businesses. It's also valid. Last video we stopped at the question number 5. So if you didn't see the previous video, we already talked about the 5 important issues and questions on how to set up SEO search, classic SEO for your business. And these are the 10 questions which we are actually covering in these 2 videos. My name is still Daniel. I'm Daniel Dramshev from Netrocket HVAC marketing, and I'm actually in the marketing for 15 plus years and focused in HVAC marketing. I also build my business and I have an 8-figure HVAC brands podcast. Also invited you here. Have beautiful family. These are my 3 beautiful girls. We can meet offline if you're visiting the HVAC conferences, ACA or AHR or any else service world. This is my team. Just shortly, we definitely have expertise and have knowledge to share. This is why I'm sharing it here. So the next question is, what are the key local SEO and actually SEO KPIs for HVAC? For your HVAC business, if you need to actually set up KPIs or goals, I believe that there is no need to actually set up KPIs, because KPIs usually is like, okay, if you reach the results, I will pay you, or if you reach the results, we will maybe considering investing in SEO, but it doesn't work this way. From my experience, we definitely need to set up goals. We definitely need to set up targets and see how the SEO is performing. So first of all, what we should track for as a goal, as a tracking metric, the marketing metric for SEO. We definitely need to track sessions, and we need to track the positions of the target keywords which we set up, not just general keywords related to HVAC or anything what you're promoting, electrical, plumbing, but the keywords which we want to rank, the transactional keywords. And then we need sessions, we need then leads, we need to understand how many leads and how many calls we got from all of that. Because we don't need only impressions, we don't need only clicks which don't bring us nothing. We can rank on some keywords which are just info keywords, which we discussed already in the previous video. There are different types of keywords, the transactional keywords and informational keywords. And informational keywords, they usually don't bring us business and dollars. And this is very important. So we don't need to track the visibility and the sessions only. We need to track the outcomes and the conversions on each stage of the funnel. Of course, as in this example, for HVAC in San Jose, California, we need to track how the dynamic of our keywords. And I just want to warn you that sometimes the keywords may be jumping up and down. So we need to actually see the trend. When we start, let's say we were in the position number 40, and then in a couple of months we already on the 15th position, and then in a couple of other months we on the 5th position. That's cool. So when we have like that, when we jump and when our keyword is jumping like 5th, 3rd, then again 5th, this is okay. Like, don't be scared about that. This is normal situation. The main thing is that to track the general dynamic of the keywords and the website in total, and each page separately. You can follow each page separately with those keyword groups which are related to that intent. Back to the metrics. Back to the KPIs. These are the marketing KPIs. So we need to track everything, and then we need to connect it to the sales and business KPI, business metrics. This is just an example of one of our projects. Here in this example, we have tracked 11 marketing funnels, and we understand that SEO is only one of the marketing funnel, and it's building all this marketing. It's like one brick on this marketing system. After we tracked everything what we tracked in marketing, then we need to track everything what's connected, what's inside of sales. So the leads, then the estimates and the conversion to those estimates, then the how many estimates we had, and then how many contracts we got. And each these results should be also calculated in the budget-wise, and the conversion for the next stage. And then in the end, we need to calculate what is the cost per lead, of course. What is the cost per contract? What is the contract per booked job, per booked estimate, per booked appointment, everything. And then we need to understand what is the revenue from this channel, from those leads, and the average order and the income. And this is where we get the ROI and the return on investment. What I see that people ask, how much is the lead cost in SEO or I don't know, Google ads or Facebook ads? And this does not matter so much sometimes. What I'm saying here is that we can have a lead cost in SEO for $200, for example, and we can have a Facebook lead which is $100. But then when we calculate all these metrics in marketing and sales and to the end, to the net profit, we can understand that, okay, in the net profit, we are getting much more, like 300% more than from Facebook. And this is where we understand that even that SEO may be more expensive than other channels, than Yelp or, again, anything else what you use in your marketing funnels or lead generation. But in the end, the revenue, you can get more revenue from the same amount of leads, you can get more profits, they convert better on each stage of the funnel. And this is how you understand, okay, I don't care actually about the lead cost only, I care about all the numbers. And this is what I believe that everybody should connect. The marketing metrics and the sales metrics, the business metrics. This is how system works. This is what I realized when I analyzed a lot of different businesses, and I see where the gap is. Because you can hear a lot in the market, okay, marketing doesn't work, or marketers then say sales doesn't work. If you connect all that, you will see definitely what's not working or where you have opportunities in your business. As for KPIs, we used to have this in some of projects, and I believe that if you want to motivate your SEO team, your in-house or your contractor or your agency or freelancers, you can use KPIs as a bonus. Like, guys, we need 100 leads from SEO, or this is our target. This is our target in top positions. If you hit this target, I don't know, earlier, or if you hit those targets, not top 5, but you hit the top 1 and you hit the top 1 with these 5 main keywords, then we can give you like $100 per each keyword extra monthly, or $1,000 on top of that, or $2,000 or $5,000, I don't know. We had this kind of KPIs and it really works, but it doesn't work like that. It's not a magic. I remember we had like once, it took us half a year to get the KPI, so we figure out how to make the result faster and better. We also invested some of our time, my team time, and this is where we got some extra results. So this is how KPI may work. But usually, if you don't have KPI, you just have budget and you set up targets. This also worked very good, and it will lead you definitely to the result which we want. So just do the math, calculate everything, and connect from the beginning to the net profit. How long does it take to rank in top 10 or top 1? It may take years or months, but it will not be fast, that's for sure. I can assure you that SEO takes time. So we're talking about the classic SEO of your website in this video. I made it like a long story because we're talking about HVAC, the very competitive niche, very competitive area HVAC. These examples are from San Jose, so the very competitive area, very hard competition here. And you see that it may take you really 1 year or 2 years even to start to kick off. But again, if you have a different location, if you have some local area, you can have, of course, the faster result. You can get SEO result during the first year. So it's different. And why I'm showing you this slide, because I want you to do the same thing. In your specific area, in your service area, where you have your HVAC services and plumbing and electrical, whatever you do, in additional trades, you just go to pick up your competitors, the top companies, check them with Ahrefs, with SEMrush, with all the SEO tools, and see the last 5 years, how did they do? What was their journey to the top? How long did it took for them already to rank to that top? And you will see that it took them years, definitely. Sometimes months they got some better result, then they decrease, then they go up again. And you'll see the real picture. And you'll not guess, you'll just see the picture. Okay, if they made it during 3 years, so definitely I can make it during 3 or 4 years to get to the same result. Okay, if you invest more, you'll get it faster, but it will not be again like that. So just analyze your specific area, analyze your specific competitors, and this is where you will see the picture. From my experience, definitely it will not take you months, like several months. It will take you months and years to get the best results. This is what we're aiming for. This is a long-term investment. If you do everything correctly, in several years your company will be a leader in the market in your area. And if you need to expand in other areas, you'll do the same. And should you use AI on your website or in your processes? Processes, of course. A lot of websites are using AI to generate content right now. So it's a generated content on the website, and you're trying to compete with the other websites which also generated content with the AI. And Google Google says directly here. If you see AI as an essential way to help you to produce content that is helpful and original, so using it as a tool, it might be useful to consider. But if you see AI as an inexpensive and easy way to make this content and to actually play with rankings somehow, this is not the way they want us to use AI. So no. And what I see in the market, most of the companies which trying to use AI for the texts and the content generation, they're not using it as a tool. They use it as exactly this what Google says, which they don't want. And this is why most of the websites, they're disappearing from the search one by one with each next Google update. So if you're using AI on your website, just make sure that you use it correctly. Google has a lot of information on its Google Search Central. Just check it out and see if you use AI correctly. But if you're not sure, better don't do this at all. The main thing here is to understand that we don't want to use AI for manipulation the rankings. We use AI as a tool. The next question is, how much should we invest in SEO in 2026? It's plus minus the same amount as it used to be in 2025. I can tell you that it's somewhere, if we're talking about the HVAC business, somewhere in the mid competition area, that would start from 2.5 to 5K monthly. So in total, you would consider a 30 to 60K annual budget for SEO investment in total in the costs of backlinks, content creation, and the team labor. Everything is there. Usually you can see some cheaper options in the market, or you can find somewhere again on some platforms, but I would just recommend don't do this. If you try to buy cheap SEO, it's just the same like if you eat cheap food and try to be healthy. This is exactly what you do if you try to do SEO for $500 or $1,000. So cheap SEO doesn't work. That's just full stop. In terms of budgets, how to calculate the budgets, right? I mean, how to calculate the ROI. We already talked about that. You need to do the math. The mistake which I see in the market, some marketers and owners, they try to calculate the ROI for SEO, let's say for 3 months or 6 months or 9 months. We do it only annually. So 1 year when the investment is 60,000, let's say. Then we calculate how much we got in revenue, how much we got in all the funnel. And we see like what's the problem actually if we are not getting enough leads, or if the conversion along the pipeline is not so good as we want, or it's all fine and we actually we are profitable. So this is how I recommend you to calculate the ROI. And this is 1 year, and 1 year, if it's only the first year, it may be not profitable for your business. That's most of the time it's this way. The SEO start giving you the results like after 6 or 7 months. So the most recently you will not have a profitable number during the first year, in the first year of you doing SEO. The second year is more often you will have the SEO which is profitable. If you consider 2 years of investment, or even the second year separately, you will see, okay, first year was not profitable, the second is profitable. In average for 2 years, it may be yes, maybe no, it depends on the amount of investment. So you calculate it this way: 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. So we take longer periods to understand if SEO works correctly in our business. And we do all the math, and we calculate the LTV as well, because with the SEO we attract very good clients, and the LTV usually is very good with those clients. And the cross sales, if you have other trades, calculate that all of that amount of revenue which we are getting from SEO channel, and this is where we get the right numbers. And then you understand that in most cases where we actually did calculate this math correctly, we see that the math is working and the SEO is working. So if you do the math, you'll see that it's a very good investment in SEO. If you do it on the shorter periods, or you make some mistakes, you may think that SEO didn't work for your business, and you can just leave it on the table for your competitors. So check the numbers and calculate the ROI on the longer periods with LTV and with the cross sales, with everything we discussed. We made it, guys. Thank you, we made it. So we made this practice. We have a bonus question number 10. Guarantees in the local SEO and the SEO itself for HVAC contractors in 2026 and in any other year. I can tell you there are no guarantees. The same as business. If we register business in Florida or California or Texas, we don't have any guarantees from government or, I don't know, business community that this business will be profitable. The same with SEO. It's not a guarantee that investment in SEO will be profitable. But our task actually, and your task and your team, your marketing team, is to make it possible. And it is possible, and I mean to make it work for your business. So This is the only thing which you definitely can target and focus. So no guarantees, no expectations. This is from my experience. But again, from the same my experience, if you do everything correctly, it will work. Like more than 90%, it will work very good. Bonus question, the same guarantees. This is just a proof from Google Search Central. They also say, you see officially, that no one can guarantee #1 ranking in Google. And this is like a full stop. No one can guarantee #1 ranking in Google. This is what's stated on their website. You can check it out on the Google Search Central. And be careful if anybody is offering you SEO with guaranteed rankings or something like, we will get you ranked in top 1 in 3 months with guarantee 100%. This is usually not true. So this is possible, but without guarantees. I'm sure that you can make it and you'll do it. And John Mueller, by the way, also said the same. So nobody can guarantee you traffic. So John Mueller, former Google manager, he also said that nobody can guarantee you traffic. Sorry. Yeah, this is just a short promotion. If you need any help with SEO, let's talk. This is just a giveaway from me to my team. Promo code, use the promo code YouTube and reach out to Netrocket team. They will do definitely great work and great job analyzing your SEO of your website, the geo, if your website, your company is appearing in AI search. Actually, they will do a very valuable research on your marketing and share it with you free of charge. This will be interesting for us and valuable for you. So feel free to reach out and let's connect as well, guys. You can find me in social media by my surname Dramshev or Daniel Dramshev, or let's meet here. If you like this kind of videos, just hit the like and drop the comments below. If you have any questions, let's talk about them. I will make sure that I will come and I read all the questions in the comments, and I will make sure that I will answer everything in the comments below. See you in the next episode. I will continue researching the marketing, the HVAC marketing, and sharing it with you. Thank you.